Hello, welcome to my channel. Today our topic is how we can make a LLC in the USA. To form a limited liability company LLC in the USA, follow these general steps. Choose a name. Choose a unique and available name for your LLC. It must include LLC or limited liability company. Select a registered agent. Designate a registered agent who will receive legal documents and offers official correspondence on behalf of the LLC. File articles of organization. Prepare and file the article of organization with the approximate state agency. This form provides essential information about your LLC, such as its name, address, and management structure. Operating agreements. While not required in all states, it is recommended to create an operating agreement that outlines the management and operating procedure of the LLC. This can help prevent among members. Obtain an EIN. Applying for an employee identification number EIN from the Internal Revenue Service. This is necessary for tax purposes and other official business license and permits. Depending on your location and industry, you might need specific business license and permit. Research the requirement at the federal, state, and local level. State taxes. Register with your state tax agency to pay state level taxes if applicable. Comply with regulation. Comply with any state specific regulation related to your industry, including health and safety standards, environment regulation, and more. For an LLC, if your LLC operates in a state other than the one it's registered in foreign LLC, you might need to file additional paperwork, annual report, and renewal. Many states require LLC to file annual reports and pay a fee to maintain their active status. Open a business bank account. Open a separate business bank account for your LLC finance to keep them separate from personal funds. Consider consulting legal and financial professionals such as lawyers and accountants to ensure compliance with all legal requirements. Keep in mind that the specific steps and requirements for following an LLC can vary from state to state. It's essential to research and understand the regulation and process specific to the state where you plan to form your LLC. Additionally, some states might have online portal or resource that guide you through the process. Certainly, here are more detailed steps for forming an LLC in the USA. Choose your state of formation. You can form an LLC in any state, but the requirements and fee vary. Many businesses choose to form their LLC in their home state, but some OPT for states with more favorable tax and legal environments such as Delaware or Nevada. Search and reserve your business name. Before you can search your chosen business name in the state business name database to ensure it's available. Some states also allow you to reserve the name for a certain periods. File articles of organization. File the articles of organization with the appropriate state agency, usually the Secretary of State. This form includes basic information about your LLC, such as its name, address, purpose, and management structure. Pay filing fee. Along with submitting the article of organization, you will need to pay the required filing fee. Fees vary by state. Obtain an employer identification number (EIN). Apply for EIN from the IRS. This number is used for tax purpose and is required if your LLC has employee or multiple members. Create an operating agreement. While not mandatory in all states, an operating agreement outlines the internal working of your LLC, including member role, ownership percentage, decision-making process, and more. Publish a notice if required. If some state, such as New York, you might be required to publish a notice of your LLC information in local newspapers. Register as foreign LLC applicable. If you plan to do business in state other than your LLC state of formation, you might need to register as a foreign LLC in those states. Apply for business licenses and permits. Depending on your industry and location, you may need various federal, state, or local licenses and permits to operate legally. Comply with state tax requirement. Register for state level taxes such as sales tax or employment tax if applicable to your business. File annually reports. Many states require LLC to file annual reports, updating the state with the LLC current information. Failure to file these reports might result in penalties or even dissolution of the LLC. Separate business and personal finance. Maintain a clear separation between your business and personal finance by using a separate business bank account and avoiding commingling funds. Stay informed about regulatory changes. Regulation and compliance requirements can change over time. Stay informed and ensure your LLC continues to meet its legal obligation. Renewal and updates. Pay attention to deadlines for renewal, tax fixing, and update to your LLC formation. Remember that the process of forming an LLC can vary based on the state you choose and the specific detail of your business. Advise to consult legal and financial professionals who are familiar with your state law to ensure you follow the correct step and fulfill all requirements. Certainly, here are additional steps and consider for forming an LLC in the USA. Certainly, here are additional steps and consideration for forming an LLC in USA. Choose management structure. Decide on this management structure of your LLC. LLCs can be member managed, member are actively involved in operation, or manage, member appoint manager to handle operation. Determine ownership structure. Determine the ownership structure of your LLC, including the percentage ownership of each member. This is crucial for assigning rights and responsibilities. Foreign owned LLC. If your LLC is owned by foreign national, you might need to follow additional regulations such as obtaining an ITIN, individual taxpayer identification number, for tax purpose. Obtain professional licenses. If your business provides professional service such as legal, medical, or financial service, you might need to obtain specific professional license. Obtain industry specific permits. Depending on your industry, you might need industry specific permits such as healthy department permits for restaurants or construction permit for constructors. Intellectual property protection. If your LLC has unique branding, invention, or creative words, consider register trademark, copyrights, or patent to protect your intellectual property. Sales tax registration. If you sell product, you might need to register for a state sales tax permit. This allows you to collect and remit sales tax on your sales. Worker compensation insurance. If you have employee, you may need compensation insurance to cover medical expenses and lost wages in case of work-related injuries. Franchise tax in some states. Some states impose a franchise tax on LLC. Research whether your state requires this tax and comply accordingly. Understand liability protection. While an LLC provides liability protection, there are situations where member can be held personally, such as personal guarantees on loan, business location. Decide on your LLC physical location, whether it is physical storefront, office space, or your home office. Banking and financial management. Open a business bank account and establish a financial management system to keep track of income, expenses, and tax. Healthcare and benefits. If you plan to offer healthcare or benefits to employee, research option for providing these benefits. Environment regulation. Depending on your industry, you might need to comply with environment regulation related to waste, disposable emission, and other factors. Website and online presence. Create a website and establish an online presence to promote your LLC, its product, or its service. Continuing education. Stay informed about industry trend, changes in regulation, and business strategy by attending workshop, webinar, and industry conference. Remember that forming an LLC involves a combination of legal, financial, and operational consideration. While the step outlined here provide a comprehensive overview, the specific can vary depending on your business nature, location, and state regulation. It's advisable to consult legal and financial profession to guide you through the process and ensure compliance with the applicable law. So these are the steps uh, which you can follow to make an LLC in the USA. So the main heading I will revise. Choose your name, select a register agent, file articles of organization, operating agreements, obtain an EIN, business license permits, state tax, comply with regulation, foreign LLC, annual reports and renewals, open a business bank account, consult professionals, choose your state of formation, search and reserve your business name, file article of organization, pay filing fee, obtain an employee identification number, which is also called EIN, create an operating agreement, publish a notice if required, register as a foreign LLC, apply for business license and permit, comply with state tax requirements, file annual reports, separate business and personal finance, stay informed about regulatory changes, renewals and updates, choose management structure, determine ownership structure, foreign owned LLC, obtain professional license, obtain industry specific permits, intellectual property protection, sale tax registration, worker compensation insurance, franchise tax in some state, understand liability protection, business location, banking and financial management, healthcare and benefits, environmental regulation, website and online presence, continuing education. So these are the steps which you can follow you to make an LLC easily in USA.